Now, it is no longer a news that government wants to be taking 1,000 naira from every car owner every year for them to continue to renew the proof that they own a car in Nigeria. Now, this is what you don't know about it and why the government should or why they need to stop it immediately. Whether you like it or not, there are so many things they won't tell you, but I won't tell you now. Number one is this. That money, you will agree with me that, okay, recently NBS has published that there are about 12 million cars in Nigeria. 12 million cars running in Nigeria. Now, out of these 12 million cars, if everybody complies to this rule, that is, if everybody renews their car papers yearly, the government will be making at most 12 billion naira yearly. 12 billion naira. Now, you will agree with me that if government pays all the necessary money that it costs them to collect this 12 billion, they won't, I am not sure if they will be seen up to 10 billion naira. Now, this is exactly what the government is targeting to get every year. They are not sure of how much will be collected finally and whether everybody will comply, how much they will spend to collect the money. Because sometimes to even deploy people to get this money, both the task for those who stay on the road to check for papers which have expired and everything, the cost to recover to get this money alone will be so high that even 10 billion naira is not guaranteed. Even 8 billion is not guaranteed. Now, what is this money for Nigeria? When people steal hundreds of billions in the same country and they go away empty, they go away freely, then you want to put the whole country into unnecessary argument over money that you're not even sure if you'll be getting up to 7 billion naira from. That is one. Then, what is the reasons why government need to stop this? The same government just increased the price of PMS by removing fuel subsidy, which was the only way they were assisting Nigerians in paying for petrol. They removed it, and they know that all these cars run on petrol. So you just remove fuel, the only way you support the people, and then you ask them, okay, now I'm removing this money I'm helping you to pay. And in fact, you have to still prove now that you have a car. You have to pay me to prove to me that you have a car. And I've removed the only way I am supposed to be helping you. Now, what benefit does Nigerians get for being an oil-producing nation? What benefit do we get? What social amenity is provided for the Nigerian people? How much do you pay when you go to general hospital, government hospitals? Now, people will come and make argument with you that, but people pay for having multiple cars in abroad now, and all of that, and all of that. Now, let me tell you, because oftentimes, we draw example from other countries whenever we want to do something wrong. We take example from them. Now, let me tell you why you should never you compare Nigeria with those people. Nigeria now there is something called multiple taxation. That's what Nigeria is doing right now. They are doing multiple taxation, which means you are taxed in everything. You are taxed in everything. You go to buy this, you look down, you see VAT. You go to buy anything, look down, you see VAT. You go to do this, look down, you see VAT. VAT means value added tax. You pay tax for everything. There is multiple taxation practice in this country. Sometimes at the end of the year, you earn 50,000 at the end of the month, and you've already paid more than 50,000 in tax to the government without you knowing. Now, what makes us different from those countries? They always draw examples from whenever they want to do evil or do something wrong. What makes us different from them is that there is something over there called tax return. You have people abroad, call them, ask them, what is tax return? What does it mean? Tax return, what they do is, at the end of the year, after you've paid all the tax, because you collect receipt for everything you buy, both your bottled water in abroad, ask them, they know, they do it. You buy anything, you get receipt. It's not the way you hot bottled water here. There, whatever you buy, you get receipt for it, and you keep all those receipts. The hospital bill you pay for your younger brother, you keep the receipts. The any bill at all you pay, the electric bill, any money you pay at all, even the food stuff you buy, you keep the receipts. The school fees you pay for your children, you keep the receipt. The house rent you pay, you keep the receipt. All the receipts of every expenses to the last dime you spend, you keep the receipts. And then at the end of the year, what do? Because you pay taxes based on all these things, and sometimes Before you collect your those who are working class, before you collect your salary, your company have deducted tax. So you still submit all those things, and then at the end of the year you gather all these things and then you submit it to the tax office, and they will go through it and say, wow, you've spent a lot. You're going through a lot. Okay, considering what you've spent based on the number of people who depend on you and all of that, you are taking burdens off the government's head, because normally those who cannot provide for themselves, it is the government that should provide for them. But because you are now providing for them on behalf of the government, okay, the government have decided to give you back some part of the taxes you paid to the government. Sometimes you pay $12,000 and government return $9,000 to you. Call your people abroad and ask. I'm not lying. Because of what those receipts that you've collected so far. So you hear them tell you, but people pay they even pay for having multiple cars. They pay for this, they pay for that. Hello, we pay more. We pay more. Now you've removed fuel subsidy, and you are still asking those car owners to still pay you to prove that they own a car. Number one is that there are so many cars in Nigeria that is not on the road. A lot of people own a car here in Nigeria and they are abroad. They are part of these 12 million cars that was stated by NBS, National Bureau of Statistics. And there are so many cars that is not going to comply. The cost of collecting the money. So how much are we looking for? Why do we always raise things that are not supposed to be the issue? We make it an issue. How much are we looking for from all this 1,000 naira that makes us to go through this? Just to paint. The government want to paint themselves. Somebody who is a trained agbero that only knows how to tear tickets and collect money. He believes the only way to make money is to tear tickets. He doesn't know that the best way to make money is to do what the European, but when we don't copy them, the European people, in doing the right thing, it's only when we want to do the right thing. You want to start tearing tickets in everything, but you don't want, because the European people tear tickets, but you don't want to start opening industries, establishing companies, factories that will employ your youth, that will produce things that we can export and make money. You want to make all the money that government need, you want to make it from your country. You push to continue. Continue with these ideas. You will use like this and run Nigeria down. Everybody will understand. And for all of you who thinks that people who complain now doesn't know what they are doing, I'm sure time will come, you will be the first to hit the street. Let's keep watching. It's just a matter of time. Reality awaits all of us in front.